It's Saturday, so y'all know what that means. Saturday show and tell. It's everybody's favorite day of the week. While you're watching these precious projects come across your screen, I'm going to give you a few sewing tips. Number one, first and foremost, forever, do not touch your tension, ever. If you have tension issues with your sewing machine, you've got bigger problems. The most likely culprit of your tension issue is not the dial on your machine, it is the threading of the machine. I know, don't yell at me. You've rethreaded it 12 times. I understand. Take a deep breath, go back in one more time. Try it again. If this doesn't fix it, take that spool of thread off and try a brand new spool of thread and see if that doesn't fix it. 99% of the time, this totally fixes your tension issue. But before you do all this, turn your tension back to 0 or auto or whatever the center setting is on your tension dial. Occasionally, we get a spool of thread that's wound too tight, or a spool that's not wound tight enough, or a spool that our machine, for whatever reason, doesn't like. Just like y'all, I used to think I had tension issues, and I had my machine in a whole hot mess. But all these years later, I now know that the machine needs to be set to auto and the tension will take care of itself. It's usually user error, and by user, I mean me. Tension tip number 2, always thread your needle with the presser foot up. When the presser foot is up, it opens the tension disc, which are 2 round plates inside of your sewing machine that separate, and when you thread your machine, it goes in between those 2 plates. After your machine is threaded, when you put your presser foot down, the plates close, and that's what keeps your tension nice and steady. So thread your machine with your presser foot up, make sure your tension is at auto, and rethread your machine if you're having trouble. And this should fix your tension issues. Now that we've had a little tension lesson, can we talk about how amazing all of these projects are that y'all sent me this week? Incredible. I am so impressed with everything y'all are making. Keep sending me the photos and the stories. Email me your projects to hometownquiltcompany@gmail.com. I love looking at them, and so does everybody else. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.